Alright, how are we doing, folks? How are we doing? I must say, I am doing very, very well today. I'm doing really happy, feeling really good, and life couldn't be better. The only issue is we have got this god-awful trophy that we're going to go for now. So let's go. Down and out is the scenario, and we got to take a Class 101. From to Manchester to Victoria before taking the train out of service and heading to the Heath depot. Shouldn't be, well, I say it shouldn't be too difficult, but knowing me, it'll be pretty bog standard, as they say. I wonder how we're doing so far with the community beta challenge to unlock conquer service mode. I thought it was conquer scenario. We'll see if we can get that on the cheap, because then we can add them in, because that's a whole bunch of new locos and new scenarios for the route that we're doing. So then, down and out. Here we are at a piddly down. Well, there you go, we're at Stanley Bridge. Oh, hello. There's a peak. Actually, you don't go that way. You go. How do you way out over here? Ah, there you go. Rain. The god-awful rain. Come on, look at this. I'm running as fast as you are. Right, let's do a few checks first while that peak is flying through. Let's see if that's in Manchester, Victoria. It does not. We'll soon have it saying Manchester, Victoria, though. There we go, Manchester. Let's go and look outside. There you go, Manchester. Nice. Right, so we want to control circuit key on. Cursor forward. That's on. Unlock passenger doors. Close that. And I do mean it, because this is a really, really horrible scenario, because I, for one, cannot stand these units. Now, where's the wipers? We're going to need the wipers, I think. All the passengers are loading. Emergency brake valve, that's released, Guard buzzer, panel light. Wow, wouldn't you believe it, I don't think we have a... I don't believe we have wipers. Oh well, engage first gear. First gear is engaged. Don't want that yet. I want to release. That's applied. There we go. That's released. So next stop, Ashton-under-Lyme. Apparently we've got a red signal coming up. There's got to be a button for the wipers somewhere. Hopefully they're allowing us over 75 now. Here we go. Oh yes, there's the wipers. There. So coming up to Ashton-under-Lyme, and it's going to be one of those scenarios where we're just late constantly. Because for the love of God, it's an awful unit. I mean, thank God this is the last scenario that we got to use this unit for. So what was it? Ashton-under-Lyme, I think Miles Platin, and then somewhere else as we come up to Ashton-under-Lyme. And look at this, we're already a minute late. Oh, she's not slowing. She's slowing. Not very quickly though. That'll do. That is just about beautiful. Put it back in first gear. So yeah, how are you all doing, folks? Like I said, I'm doing a lot better. Next station is Park. The next station is Park in 4 miles. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. 4 miles in 4 minutes. There goes a Trans-Pennine service to, I would assume, Leeds, or perhaps York and on to yonder. Come on, man, go quicker. Thank you, about time. Honestly, it's a god-awful unit, folks. I mean, only now are we getting up to the 50 mile an hour and we've been travelling nearly a mile. It's honestly god-awful. We're going to have to slow it up in a minute. In fact, we're really going to have to slow it up. Because I didn't realise we were on a 1% grade. Now we can go 60. Yeah, we're going to be late into park, which I'm not surprised at, to be honest, because, like I said, it's just a horrible unit. We'll just keep it here, and look at it, we're just free rolling down the hill. We're going to get down to 45 soon though. As long as we can keep it in this sort of area, I think we're going to be alright. That's a no. But I know it. Dealt with him before. That's a nasal hair I've just ripped out of my own nose. Always toot your horn at the level crossings. Right, we better start slowing her up then. Down to the 45. Excuse me. That's why we're going to be probably a couple of minutes late. You would hope that we weren't too late. You're right, Scotty. He's just arrived in time to see me absolutely balls this up. So we're coming into Park Station, and for some reason yeah, here we go. Right, come on. Stop. I said stop. You stop there. Thank you. Exactly. Chilling, curry. There's nothing better. Except I don't like curry, but you know, we won't hold that against me. Kick that back to first gear. Lock the doors. Miles platting next. Hello, Umat. Miles Platin's not really that far around. I thought it was a lot further than that. Except they've shocked me with a 25. Here comes another 101. Glad to hear your turkey, sir. We welcome people from all countries on this channel, regardless of everything, really. This is a no-hate channel. We respect everyone equally, and we respect everyone as we expect to be respected as well. Even though it is hard for me sometimes to get the words out of my mouth. Give it a small application. As we come into Miles Platin Station. Hit the bloody brakes! Stop, 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 stop. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one. Did we overshoot by much? Not too much. And the passengers still able to get on the platform, which is good. Right then, next stop, Manchester Victoria. Coming on to the main now. Although for some reason I may as well stay at 20. Yeah, she's not liking this. We're in what, first gear, and it's almost as if she's wheel spinning. Yeah, we're speeding. We know we are. That's because we're going down a 2% damn grade. We are speeding. We are speeding. Who turned the wipers off? Huh? Who turned the wipers off? I personally blame society. Right, we're going to get this down to 15 mile an hour now. Personally, we went a little early then, but never mind. Who's this coming around the corner? Looks like a class 47. Yep, that's a 47 on the Trans-Pennine service to Leeds. Look at that thing go. Do we start to go 15 mile an hour? It's apparently telling us we do. I'm not going to argue with it. See, the good news about this, as soon as I get to the end of this scenario, I've got to then go shut this thing back into Newton Heath. So we are down to 15 for the last 400 odd meters to Manchester Victoria Station. If you go to Manchester Victoria nowadays, it looks absolutely nothing like this. And I do mean that there's a class 45 over there. You might just be able to see it sneak around the side there. I think we're going to take one of them tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the next one next week. They are absolute beasts. But this is what is now the Metrolink platforms at Manchester Victoria. I nearly called it Piccadilly then. %, come on. There you go, she's slowing down. Keep it going. Idle her in. And bring her to a stop. Unlock right. Now, and then, what I'm looking for. Not in service, that'll do. So, you want me to shut down any active control, so gear off, forwarder off, brake fully applied, circuit key off. That's apparently not fully applied. That's apparently released now. Oh, there we go. Move to the rear of the cab. Okay then. First thing we're going to do, destination blind not in service. Sit in the driver's seat. Turn on the control switch. Forwarder, reverser. Objective complete. Undo the brakes. Engage first gear. And I think we're ready to go. In fact, he's ready to go before I'm ready to go. .4 miles back to Newton Heath with this thing. And after it is, I never ever want to see this thing again. And I mean that. Because this thing is god awful. Do it. Next week you're guaranteed hellfire. Because next week it's class 45. And then the week after is the for class 47. And hopefully, I will cross my fingers then. I'm not going to make any promises. But we're going to have a word with our financial benefactor. And see if we can't get the class 40 pack, which is out now, onto this. Because then we can do some class 40 activities. Second gear. So we've had to go all the way up to 4. Just to get it. It's good lord. I'll be so glad when I get rid of this unit. And I mean that, folks, from the bottom of my heart, because this unit's horrible. Don't like that gear yet. What do you like? Do you like third gear? You like second. Here comes a 47. We're having to give it the full beans just to get up this bloody hill. Ridiculous. Bless you, Yoshi. Of course, we've got to see how much the class 40 pack is, because for all we know it's gonna be pretty. There's a class 101 go past all set. Giving it the full beans up the hill, and still she won't do a thing. Who thought it was a great idea to put this unit on this map, eh? Pung it down into second gear. And then third. Third on the throttle, second on the gear, and then we'll get beyond 2 souls in about an hour. I don't understand why they put this unit on, because this is horrible. If I haven't mentioned it already, this unit is god awfully horrible. '15's over the cross section, I imagine. Yep. This is Newton Heath here. Although I think modern day Newton Heath, it's on the other side. Are you going to let me go 20? Oh, you're very kind. If anyone's got any tips for driving this this god-awful unit, please feel free to keep them tips to yourself. While I go into the darkened corner of a room to ask multiple questions, the first of which being why, the second of which being eh, and the third of which being the fuck. I know I've got to stop at Newton Heath. You keep telling me I've got to stop at Newton Heath, but all I can do is go 15 miles a bleed hour. Drop it down to notch 1 on the throttle. Yeah, the two stations that we called at with Ashton, Park and Miles Platted, they're no longer there. They're disused stations now. So if you want to go, although I do recommend if you are going to Miles Platted, they do the bank on there is so steep that steam engines, because you get steam specials out of Victoria going up Miles Platted, and the noise is incredible. To hear an old steam engine barking up Miles Platted. Oof. I think if I can get hold of one, I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll let you hear one, because I know my good friend Mr. H, he's bound to have one. Can I go 20 now? Not yet. Soon, but not yet. My Facebook is playing up. Whoa! Who told you you could go 20 already? So here we are, there's Miles Platted shed. Thank God. I actually don't know why we're speeding, because we got to stay at 75. Sorry, 15. Into the siding we go. Took this thing up to bed for the night. Idle throttle. Get the brake down. And then any moment you like, please feel free to stop. Right there. Secure the train, disembark. Circuit key off. Handbrake. We're going to put the handbrake on. That's the handbrake applied. Off. Climb down from the train and take a break. Oh dear. Can you let me out then, please? You know, I'd like to leave. I would like to leave. You're not going to let me leave, are you? So I'll have to... Why can't I leave? I can't leave the train. You told me to climb down from the train and take a break. There we go. Oh. Bob Ranger works at this depot, so we'll just make sure the cab's closed. There we go. And then we'll rush over. Before we call it a day, we'll give you a look at this unit that we've just been driving. There it is. We've got one next door to it. Look at that. That's gorgeous. There, I'll get your screenshots in right there. That's a beaut. It's a beauty. I forgot to switch the wipers on. Oh well. Sue me. I'm going for a break. Fantastic. Level 24. See if we get to level 7 on the Trans-Pennine rate. No, but we get to level 4 on the Class 101 BLG. Fantastic. Right then, main menu. And that is going to be it for Train Sim World. Excuse me, today. I'm out of juice. That's not a good thing. So, now that we're here, so next week we're going to be doing this rescue run activity, taking a Class 45 that's failed from Leeds out to Holbeck with a spare, and then continue the service on to Huddersfield. So, trust me when I tell you that is going to be much laudage going over the Pennines with the Class 45. So we are going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy that. Leave all the usual if you did, like, subscribe, comments. There is a playlist for Train Sim World where we do all the things first. Seems that we're coming to the end of this. If we can't get the 40s, we'll take you through what else we've got. We've still got the Long Island Railroad to go. We've got the German Ruhr-Sieg Nord to do, and then the English West Somerset Railway as well, which I think would be a really enjoyable activity set. But we do have like other downloads to go as well, because I know there's that done. There's the Darlington Saltburn route on there, and there's also another German route which needs to come on as well. but like I said, that's going to do it for now. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you for this next week, and we'll see you in about an hour for Beyond Two Souls.